Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. At this point in time, as we enter into 2025, there are thousands and thousands of models already present on Hugging Face. Every day, not only new models are being uploaded, but also various variants and fine-tuned versions and the next versions of the existing models are being uploaded to Hugging Face. The repository is growing very fast. In this all mayhem of models, it is being asked quite frequently as which models are going to survive in 2025 and which model we should keep an eye out. In this video, I am going to give my 2 cents very humbly because to be honest, no one knows. There is no expert in the world, including Hugging Face itself, who are going to tell you which model are going to stay here. So in this video, I am just going to give my opinion as which models to look for, their new versions, and why I think that either these models or models similar to these are going to stay in at least first half of 2025. I really cannot predict more than few months because even that is a long time in AI, and I might end up with an egg on my face, but I will try and see how it works. There are two reasons why I am doing this video. First and foremost, this question was asked a lot in the last 1 or 2 days after Christmas and between New Year as which AI models people should use in 2025 because there is a real angst among the people when they are trying to deploy some models in the production, and then after a few days there is a new fresh model which beats all the other models, all the benchmarks, and it seems that the model which people have deployed is obsolete already. Now I would highly suggest that if even if you're running something like GPT-2 or Llama 1 and it is working fine for your use case, you don't have any issues, why change? Unless there is something new you want to implement, if you want to upgrade or something is broken, then it makes sense. So the point which I'm trying to make here is that if something is not broken, just to get a new shiny toy you don't have to upgrade. That is the main thing. But of course we have to evolve with the time. Sooner or later you would have to evolve and upgrade, and that is where this video might help. Now, someone shared with me this diagram from social media which has been shared by Hugging Face, and in this diagram Hugging Face is telling that which were the top 25 models on the Hugging Face hub in last year, and this diagram actually tells you the whole picture. I don't think so it is complete but still it gives you a vague idea where the direction is. My apologies. So if you look at this diagram, very surprisingly, there is no Mistral, and I'm quite surprised by that because Mistral models are good, but there are no Mistral models. So, and this list is by downloads. So, and I think uh, arranging and sorting the models by download is a good option because it shows you where the people's interest is, where people or organization or companies are going with the downloads of these models, because these downloads are not really duplicated and it is easy to sort with them. Of course you can download a model multiple times, but who does that? I think very few people do that after downloading it once. Anyway, so you can see that as usual Flux is there at the top, which is really very, I would say, makes sense. Amazing model. So this is the thing, Flux has stood the test of the time. Then you see Llama 3 8 billion is second. Now this is where I think that this data is either older or I believe that coin models, Alibaba's coin models are way better in terms of, the recent one I mean, is when it comes to Llama. And then we have DeepSeek version 3 which was just released last week, and that has toppled everything else. So that is where I think this list is good but not really relevant anymore, which was shared on social media. For example, look at Apple's Open ELM, good model, but I don't think so. It only went up when it was released, but I haven't really heard after that, and the model is okay, not that good. So looking at QWQ, which is I think Quen with question, much better model than from Cohere. I would say reflection is there. This is simply crazy. I don't think so. It should even be there on this list. This was, I think, just a joke. And then we have this Nemotron. We have STXL lighting, which is quite good. Grok is good. Gemma 7 billion, good model, but I think not better than QWQ in my opinion. So, and then look at the very end, Llama 3.3 70 billion. It's a much better model than the rest of them. But then again, I think one of the reason why it is there is due to the size. Not everyone can download. But then why a reflection was downloaded this many time, just under 2000? That is a crazy thing. Anyway, so this is older stuff. Now let me show you which model I think we should keep an eye out in the future. So the first model which I would highly suggest that you keep looking at is this QWQ and other models from Quen. And when I am discussing and showing you these model, this is not just strictly confined to this model. It could be QVQ, which is the multimodal model. It could be the Quen maybe 3.5, 4, 5, because these models have improved a lot. Now, if you look at this QWQ and QVQ, what is happening here is that these models are reasoning models. These models are thinking models. Instead of giving you the response quickly, they slice and dice, they introspect, and then give you the answer back. That is where these models are shining. So this is really amazing. So I believe that this is going to be a huge thing by Quen, because they have found something really good and new and looks amazingly cool. And by the way, whatever model I am covering here, we already have covered all of them. We have installed them locally. We have done a lot of things. So please search the channel if you're interested in learning more. Then I believe DeepSeek has come a long way. So much so that, as usual, whenever a model is amazingly awesome, people start calling it AGI, which I don't really think does justice to this model. This model is of very high quality. If I have to say it in one line, I believe the reason why it is so good and so impressive is because it either meets or even sometimes goes beyond the performance of OpenAI's models. So keep an eye on DeepSeek's model, and then I think Black Forest Flux is going to stay here. They might release another version with some other name or some other version number, but I think this is going to stay here when it comes to text to image. I have covered hundreds of models, literally, I'm not exaggerating, on the channel. Hands on, I believe still this is one of the best model when it comes to text to image generation, and I have discussed it a lot on the channel in different videos. When it comes to text to video modality or image to video, I think Tencent has done a wonderful job with this Hanjon video model. Still a long way to go for this frontier modality. Text to video, I think this is a new frontier. We will see a lot of improvement in this modality this year. And I think Hanjuan video might be one of the popular model, but I believe there will be a few new entrants in this arena for sure, because this is a wild field at the moment. So keep an eye there for Tencent and similar other models from other companies. I don't know who would they be. And then recently, when I was compiling the list few days back, I was thinking about it. I thought maybe fish speech is a good one, and then there are few that have five. But 2 days ago, I stumbled upon this Kokoro model, just 82 million parameter, less than 100 hour of training. Already, text to audio is great. So if you are looking for the text to audio, text to speech, this is really good model, run anywhere, and that makes it so cool to me. So not only this Kokoro model, but I think we will see more and more model of this size from different companies. So this will be the new norm in my opinion. And then recently they released this modern BERT, which seems quite interesting model. I already have covered it on the channel. It's a bi-directional encoder only transformer model, but with BERT style. So it uses a lot of, primarily in very simple words, it combines the old world with the new world, and then it also enables us to have a native long context that makes it ideal for tasks that require processing long documents. So I think this is new sort of twist on in the game, and we will see more and more such model in my opinion. Already covered it on the channel, and I am planning a bit more. And they have also a few variants around it. But not to forget, for the API based one, I think don't discount OpenAI. They are still the leader, make no mistake about it. And I'm more than sure we are going to see a lot of innovations from them in the in this year. Plus, of course, I'm Anthropic, Cohere, and then maybe AWS and few other companies. If I'm maybe I must be forgetting some names, but I think all of them are going to go big this year, especially when it comes to multi-modality, and I'm talking about video especially. Stay tuned. I am fully committed to cover all of them on the channel, as you know, as long as I can. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I would highly request you to please share the channel, the videos among your network, because that is the only marketing I do. And I would highly request you to please kindly share it among your network, as really that helps a lot. I know I just sound like a broken record, but it really means a lot if you could send it all of your maybe WhatsApp contacts, your email contacts, just spam them. So just kidding. So just send, share it among your network, please. I would be highly grateful. Thank you very much.